Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more of the Apothecary Diaries. You guys, this show is so good. It's got me hooked so badly now. We've had a lot going on these last few episodes. There's been a lot of reveals. There's been a lot of twists and turns. And something tells me we are not anywhere close to being done with all of that. So I'm very excited to get into more of the story. So I will briefly get into last episode. There was one thing that came to my attention that I will just kind of mention because it keeps on going over my head that like this is important that we keep on seeing this. But yeah, before I get into all that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you are joining me on the YouTubes, I really hope you'll hit like, also subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel a whole lot. So thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys, so I wanted to point out that there was a scene last time where we have Maomao go and, like, visit somebody. It looks like she's tending to them and everything. And it was pointed out to me that, like, okay, this is another instance of Maomao going and visiting somebody in her hometown. And, like, this is important. And, like, this is an important person. And I'm like, okay, it just went over my head again. Like, I definitely saw it happen. But I just thought they were, like, calling her to, like, go looking on anybody, you know? Like, based on the episode that we had with the little girl and the whole thing with the setup and the poison and all that in her hometown when she first went back home. We know that, like, people do go to them for stuff, so I'm just like, oh, I just thought that somebody was just, like, randomly, like, asking her for help or something. No. Apparently that is very important and not to be overlooked, so I just wanted to get out of the way that I did notice that. But yeah. I have my suspicions on who it is, but I'm not going to say it for now. For now, I'm not going to say it. Anywho, we had a really cute episode last time because we had this whole thing with just this huge miscommunication between Jinshi and Maomao. And Jinshi really trying to be considerate, not treating her like an object, really trying to consider like what she would want, just assuming that she would want out of the palace if at all possible. Oh wow, it just started like raining and thundering really bad. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear that. Super relaxing, but sorry for extra sound effects, I guess. I don't know. And it got really dark in here. Anyway, he was assuming one thing, and she was kind of thinking, well, I mean, I have this big debt, and also, like, I kind of get to taste poison for a living, so, like, it's not so bad, maybe, and so they just, of course, you know, Maomao trying to be as professional, polite, respectful as she can, was not going to come out and say that, and the whole thing was just kind of like this tragic comedy of errors, and finally they all got on the same page, and her being a courtesan and everything, and Jinshi having to try and imagine the reality of that and really not liking what it looked like. Of course, he stormed right out on in there and spared no expense to make sure that that did not happen. So I'm assuming she's going to go back now to the palace. I think maybe it's more or less her choice. I'm honestly not sure. They weren't super clear on it at the end. So I'm sure that it's something that they're going to get into more here. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episode of the Apothecary Diaries? Let's do this. Oh, we having some... Who are we? What are we doing? Oh my god, is that the Emperor? Huh? Oh, but honey, you're so witty and beautiful and talented and like you're pretty sweet. What? I see. That's... I see. Oh, she got her freckles on. She got little freckles on. Oh. So she's going back, but she's going back as... Oh, her big sisters are taking good care of her. She stayed on top. Yeah, she got it all. Whoa! Sorry about the thunder, you guys. If you could send a little business our way, find some real rich guys, send them our way. Well, it's what we wanted, though, I think. That's the caterpillar fungus was what did it. That's what did it. I know, that's tough to leave your dad, hometown. That's good. I mean, this time it's kind of a little bit more of her own volition, you know? What did he mean? What is Dad hiding? So we got a lot of stuff. Look at him. Huh? Yeah, but... Oh, well, that actually is a fair point. You definitely got to be careful of how things look at the palace, you know? It's all politics. It's like, oh, Daddy! Daddy! Can we come here and sleep here, Daddy? It's her last night. Oh. That's true. This time she's like, it's a much nicer situation, it would seem. Oh, head pass. Oh, are we gonna get into the mom? Okay, this is her family. Interesting, because I'm wondering about the mom. Hey, whoa, we got all dressed up. Jinshi's not gonna be able to take it. Oh, we can't say Jack. Can't send you business. Don't worry about it. Oh, so she's... What? That's because you're absolutely gorgeous. Say it! Actually, don't. Because it's probably just turned her off. Oh, there. He's like, stop looking at my girl. He's like, I can't stand all these men looking at you. Put on your freckles. Okay, that's the brothel. Yeah. Away from my lady. Jinshi's so cute. Oh, we're going right to Jinshi's house. Oh my goodness. Oh no, we work for Jinshi now. That's interesting. That's kind of what I thought as well. Oh, so no more poison tasting. Maybe she could taste poison for Jinshi. The outer court. I see. Suiren. Oh, that's me. Maomao. Like, what? He's like, I had nothing to do with this. Just because I call you Maomao. Do not assume. Are you a servant girl? What exactly are you doing? Oh, your name's Maomao now. I was just going to say, I doubt you're going to be doing servant girl stuff, baby. Court lady. What is a court lady? Is it a lady of the outer court? As in you are a, what exactly? I would love to know more. Love to know more. The personal side? I see. So you just do all of the work? Wow. What, okay, there's a story there. Huh? Okay, I'm not sure what, it's, no, I don't know about the hairy underwear, you guys. I do not know about the hairy underwear. I don't know about that. Whoa, okay, all right, here we go. Whew. This is good. This is good. This is, so wrong. Oh, can we just bottle that up? Huh? Because were you staring? Oh, don't say yes. Oh gosh, it's like she wants to live in a stable. It's like, no person of mine will be living in a stable. Thank you for, oh my god. Can we just get the 30-minute video of him just eating with his robe open, please? If anyone can, it's you. Oh, I see. Well, maybe if you found a way to be interested in it. Well, pretend there's poison in every one of those rooms. These are just plants. Probably, yeah. That's his office. We've seen the inside of this before. Oh, we got some jealousy. Okay. So it's a little bit more of a curated position as opposed to people getting kidnapped and thrown in there. Whoa! That's because she's like his direct, yeah. That's kind of what it sounds like. Yeah. Oh! That's just making them more mad, but they can't argue. Oh, in other words, you would be insulting him. Oh, it's a special taste for a girl like her. What? What is it? Oh, oh, because we were testing on ourselves. Oh, I see. We're playing the. Okay. I'm just a poor disfigured. Something's going on with that taller one. Why does she kind of seem like not to have exactly the same attitude? Oh yeah, we heard that whole thing. Yeah, you actually have to study. The louder sneak killed me. Oh my god. If anyone can get this, it's her. She's so smart. But it is hard when you have like no motivation to like learn about something. What's in there? That looks interesting. Oh, it's the caterpillar fungus. Because we didn't study, maybe? Oh, it's instead of a court lady. Or personal servant. Is that what happened? Oh? An interesting looking corridor. Whoa, there's all kinds of herbs. Lots of herbs. Sparkly herbs. Ow. What was that for? I see. The scent. Is it... Do we recognize the scent? What is going on? Because I got vibes off of that one person. Huh? Who are you? What? Whoa. That didn't look friendly at all. What is that? A pipe or a... What is that? Pen? Wow, guys, that was really, really good. It does seem like we're going off in kind of a new direction now. For some reason, I thought she'd be back with Gyokyo, or at least one of them, to kind of like stay connected to the story of like the four main concubines and everything. And it seems like now we're kind of venturing away from that. We sort of did a good... I'm sure we'll still have dealings with them and everything. They're still part of the story, but it seems like we kind of solved the big mystery last time. We got to know all of them. We got to know sort of their backgrounds, their inner workings, what's going on. And now we're kind of going off to investigate a whole new area of the palace, apparently, like the outer court as opposed to the inner court, which is where the rear palace was. It's so hard to say rear palace for some reason. I don't know why. I really wanted to talk about that first scene with Jinshi because like I didn't really get to talk about it very much. I was trying to like pay attention to the opening and everything, and it's very interesting to me that here we have a story about somebody like who's very beautiful but wants to be seen maybe for other things and is struggling with that, and even like Maomao's story has some interesting parallels to that, because we know she's very beautiful, but for her safety, she tries to hide that as much as possible and is much more in tune with like her skills and her talents and her intelligence when it comes to medicine and herbs. It is really coming down out there, you guys. Apologies if you can like hear any of this. Because, like, I don't know what happened, but, like, apparently, like, a tornado started as I was filming. Like, I see trees floating around. I'm expecting, like, a tree to, like, come down on my roof or something. Like, I hope not. Anyway, yeah, so I find it interesting that, like, at the end of the day, there are some parallels. Now, I always was able to tell, and they've been building up for a little while, that, like, Jinshi is so much more than the persona of the, you know, the flirty boy. It's not exactly like ladies man per se, but it is like a little bit of the almost kind of almost in the way that a woman would kind of be portrayed as almost kind of like an object, you know. And it is kind of interesting that he too has become somewhat maybe trapped in that role. I find it very interesting that he is actually managing everything for the Emperor, although it is starting to make a lot of sense. Like, okay, so he was given this persona to go and take care of things, kind of like almost like an undercover agent for the Emperor, which makes sense, and I would put money on the fact he's probably not an actual eunuch now, but just saying he's a eunuch because like, why would you do, like, if you're the son of, then you're literally royalty. But he doesn't, you know what? I bet I'm trying to figure out now, because some of you were saying like he did know he was Ado's son. And I'm not clear on who else is in on that, but I'm not sure like exactly how, they haven't really come out and said. So I don't know if at this point there's any way to know for sure until they actually come out and say it. Like, how much does everybody know? Like, we know Ado knows the whole story because she's the one that did the switch and blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't know how much the Emperor knows. I don't know how much Jinshi knows. Jinshi thinks he's the brother, right? They raised him as the brother, but he's actually the son. So either way you cut it, he's a prince. Because he was raised as the prince when the old emperor was still alive. So even if he thinks he's the brother, either way he's a prince. Because we know now he's actually a prince because he's the son of the current emperor. So any way you slice this, he is a prince. But I'm unclear on whether he thinks he's just the brother or he knows he's the son. Anyway, they know what's really going on and he's been sent to do this whole thing. But I think it's kind of interesting that, like, you know, he feels also that he's not really been able to live up to his true potential, and he's kind of like trapped in a role instead of doing what he really wants to be able to do. So I think it's interesting to maybe explore more of that and explore more of who he really is. I love his being so protective of Maomao. I love how he's like, put your freckles back on. I can't take all these men looking at you. He's so cute. He really wanted Maomao to be a court lady. And I gotta say, you know, I understand Maomao on such a base level. Because when it comes to something I really care about and I really love, I will become such an expert. I will be motivated in that. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's not something I care about, it might as well not exist. You know, like you could try to get me into it, and I'm just like, you know, like it's very, very hard. Like, I was very, very lucky in school to like take a lot of things that interested me, because otherwise I think I would have been cooked. Like, if I had just and the things that didn't, it was really hard, you guys. It's really hard to try to get into something that you're not into. If that's the way that your mind works, if you're just like I love and hyperfixate on these things, but like anything else is kind of like, whatever. It's very, very hard to be a good student that way. So I very much understand how Maomao's just like, I'll bet you anything, if you had tried to incorporate something she liked in that, she would have been more interested. But at this point in time, she just doesn't listen. And it's too bad she can't taste her poisons, and she can't, you know. But, you know, we'll find something for her to do. Either way, she's going to be working real directly with Jinshi. I think he's going to make sure of that. I think that was the whole point of this. So, it does seem we have a new mystery brewing about with this individual with the monocle and the whatever that object was, pipe pen thing, tire gauge. I don't know what it was at the end. I'm waiting for everyone to be like, oh my god, Melissa, that was a this. How could you not know that? And I was just, oh, I don't know. Because it wasn't in one of my interests, you guys. And I didn't know what it was. Because I didn't have to, okay? So, yeah, guys, that was really fun. We're setting up like a whole new story here. I'm very excited for it. Seems like we're setting up a new mystery, which should be really fun, and getting to know everyone a lot better. Interesting that Maomao was like, I have no mother. Is that like my mother is dead to me? My mother is actually dead. I don't know my mother? Or something completely different? I don't know. Because I know that you guys have said, like, keep watching for info on her mother. Like, keep watching. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious about that. So, all right, great episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please, for the love of God, as we have more and more and more unfolding, you know I'm going to need your help. So please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.